Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Today we have One Strange Rock, and I was correct yesterday. That one strange rock is Earth. So, what did surprise me was that this is a bigger production than I thought it was going to be. That's Will Smith. He is the host and narrator for the series. It's a series of 10 episodes. It's not directed by, but it is produced by Darren Aronofsky, a filmmaker of Requiem for a Dream, Pi, Mother with an exclamation point, uh, a number of other films that you might recognize. But he has a unique eye and a taste for certain types of filmmaking, and it comes through. He's not the director. There's a number of different directors for these episodes, but they are some gorgeous pieces of filmmaking. This involves the whole point of this National Geographic documentary series is looking at the uniqueness of Earth in a galaxy full of planets that we surmise we've discovered planets that have a similar atmosphere way out there, so far out there that we will never see them in my lifetime for sure, unless we somehow come up with warp drive or something, teleportation, whatever it is. It's wormholes. Ooh, yeah. Um, it's the kind of thing that they're so far out there. We can surmise that maybe it's very much like ours, but we can't know for sure because we can't physically be there. As far as our own galaxy goes, we seem to be pretty unique. Um, Again, there's nothing where we can go, fly a probe in and just go and hey, look, there's grass, there's mountains, there's oceans, there's animals, there's bugs on these other planets. They don't exist, at least within our reach, within our knowledge. Uh, Earth is unique, and it's a crazy set of circumstances and biology and millions upon billions of years of existence that has crafted it into something that is it holds a unique balance that keeps it together. I only watched one episode, but it is an incredibly important episode to kick things off with. It is called Gasp, and it is about how we breathe, how this planet allows us to breathe, how, as compared to, say, Mars or Venus or Mercury or anything else, any other planet on our in our solar system, we are in this sweet spot where we don't have too much oxygen, we don't have too little. Yes, there are certain extremes that humans have been able to live between. Some people who live up in, I think it was the Andes, they showed us in Peru, people who live way up in those mountains. Uh, Many of them gave birth to children that could not live in those conditions, but people still live there and still are born there, uh, just for the sake of hopefully harvesting gold up in those mountains. That's just one little side story on all this. But what they do show us is stuff that I didn't recognize and understand before, is just how all the ecosystems from around our planet feed each other. From the deserts in Africa, creating dust storms that cover South America and the Amazon, and that create conditions that would make believe it or not, a river in the sky that then hits a wall at the Andes Mountains, creating water that feeds uh, creatures, tiny little creatures that then provide sustenance for the air we breathe here in North America and beyond. And that same cycle kind of works also up in Norway and other northern cold climates with the glaciers and things like that. We're such a strange thin strip of air that keeps us alive somehow. That they had an opportunity to go, hey, maybe we should take care of our planet a little bit better. They didn't get into preacher mode. They didn't bother preaching about ecology and the whole preservation of our planet. They could have, but they didn't. I think you can pretty much grasp those concepts yourself. What provides a really unique point of view in this throughout, and we only saw one in this episode, or one or two, but one primarily. We saw Chris Hadfield, astronaut. You may recognize him. He made some rounds through social media for a while as the guy who played David Bowie's Space Oddity on guitar up on the International Space Station. Yeah, just look up Hadfield Space Oddity Space Station, and yeah, he's strumming a guitar out in space singing a David Bowie song. Something truly beautiful. He's one of many astronauts who combined have lived in space off of this planet, combined more than 1,000 days as of the filming of this. This came out in 2018. Yeah, 2018. 10 episodes, one season so far. But yeah, it's pretty freaking astounding. It's you get their unique points of view on what it's like to see Earth as this big blue marble, this spaceship that we're all living on together, crewmates together on this planet, on this spaceship. It's a unique point of view. Sorry, flat earthers, you're not gonna like this one. You're just whatever. But yeah, no, this is it gives a unique perspective on how the Earth has existed, how we are able to exist on Earth, how not just us. Yes, there's later episodes deal with a number of different facets of our existence, including the storm, how the planet was born out of a cosmic storm, how we survive with the sun, the existence of the sun, how we, in relation, our distance to the sun, how we even live. I mean, the radiation should kill us. Then there's, talking about the animals, how they survive and everything else. And could we ever exist off this planet? And a number of a bunch of other questions that are proposed that we've all talked about. Aliens and moving to other planets, and just, is any of it ever possible? So I think this makes for a very fascinating series of episodes showing where we've come from, where the Earth has come from, and how it's changed and able to be a unique place in the galaxy to produce people making YouTube videos in front of a, on a phone, on a computer that I can hold in my hand. Yeah, we've come a long way, baby. So yeah, this is all about One Strange Rock. I think it won at least one award that it was nominated for. But it's something. If you're gonna watch this, you're gonna watch it because it's got Will Smith. He speaks in facts and with a little bit of humor and things like that. Because he sounds like he's amazed by all this as well, which, hey, anybody should be when you're dealing with this kind of craziness. That it's not so simple that we can just, let's take for granted that we can breathe. It's amazing. It's something truly incredible, and this tells you, this series gives you an insight on the building blocks on how that single breath could even exist. So give it a shot. Give it if you're into that kind of stuff, smart sciencey stuff. Watch this. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
347.
Man, we're sticking in the 300s. 347. Oh, okay. This is a short. I'm not sure if this exists anymore. It should. But it's weird. Okay. It is a Marvel thing. It's Marvel's Ultimate Comics. Now, I know I read Marvel Comics, and the Ultimate Universe doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of folded into the universe proper. But I'm going to look this up. So if it turns out that when I look this up after I log off here, that it doesn't exist anymore, I'll come back and we'll pick another number. But until then, I'm going to tell you that we're going to be watching Marvel's Ultimate Comics on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow.